Hey there, everybody. It's Blizzy Blake back here with another gun-related topic. What we have here, as you can see, is the Taurus PT738, also known as the TCP. We got a fresh mag in there. I carry this in condition 1, but right now it is unloaded and has been safety checked. This little guy right here is something I really put my life and everything. When I put this in my pocket, I feel secure knowing that it is going to go off when I need it to. Other than, well, let's start off with the cosmetics. This has been all sanded and polished to a T. I had many hours of the Dremel on here. This started off as just a black textured, and I broke it down and did a nice polish on the barrel, everywhere on the barrel, and the slide itself. Seeing that it's got these fixed sights, I just polished those up really nice. Kind of left those a little dull, I guess you could say, on the back ones most definitely, because just didn't want the glare. But what I wanted to also recommend with this, it works for me. I'm not a huge fan of any kind of grip modifications or anything like that, other than a little bit I've done on my Glock. But this Meijer grip, it just, you ever put like a hoe grip or anything, a slip on like this, or even the talons, and just leaves you with that feeling, do I need to rip it off? Does it need to come off? Like, do I like it? Do I not? This leaves no question. It feels so much nicer with that nice textured grip on there. Soaks up a lot of the recoil boing through the hands, and not just that, it actually like gives you a little bit more of a swell. So when you grab a hold of it, you really can get a nice purchase on it. Other than that, the Taurus PT738, also known as the TCP, in the battle of the micro pistols and what you're more likely to throw in the pocket over maybe the Glock 19 or some of your M&Ps, for a single stack, this is a six rounder flush. Actually, this has the Pierce grip, I'm sorry. But, 6 rounds plus 1. And I also have, I do not recommend it, but I have the 10 round mag, the extended 10 round mag. I just don't like the company that makes it. I'm not trying to throw no names out there, but when it comes to the TCP, it has never left me standing there like, what the hell. It has about 300 rounds that I've put through it personally, about 350 rounds at this point, and no malfunctions whatsoever. I went and polished up everything on the inside that can be. The barrel, the guide rod, the rod itself has been polished, and the springs all been just really taken care of. And you can polish out a firearm all you want, but you got to remember to oil it up. And I actually let this sit over some time in oil, just make sure that the natural metals accept that lubrication, and you don't want no pitting or anything like that in the future. So what else can I say about the 738 other than the TCP? It's got the last round. It stays back on the last round, so when you need to shove another mag up in this bad boy and go again. I have 4 different mags, the Taurus mags, and then I have that 10 round magazine, which I just will not put up in there. If it was coming down to my life and it was the last magazine that I had and I had nothing else accessible, I would put it in there. But you know what I'm saying, it's more like a drum kind of deal, where it's, yeah, for looks, I guess you can say. Like, yeah, the Glock 33 rounders, they're, maybe you call them fun stick or whatever, that's what I call them, fun sticks, but you know, they're kind of a nostalgic look, but they actually function completely flawlessly. The drums and the stuff with the brand that I have, in which I guess I might as well just go ahead and say it. If you're going to buy a Pro Mag, you might really want to think about your investment, and especially if you're going to walk out of the store, put some rounds in it and shove it up in your pocket and expect it to be fixed and work the way that you want it to. I just do not believe in Pro Mag. They make them also, the drum. I bought one of the drums for my 1022 and that thing broke before 30 rounds got into it, and ended up having to go back and get it. I didn't even replace it. I just got my money back and went and bought, it was $70 for the stupid drum, which was way overpriced. So I went back and got two CPX 25 round magazines, and those were $30 a piece, so 60, and then I got a couple boxes of ammo. So for all that drum crappage, I ended up with mags and ammo for my gun, so I could go back and shoot that day if I wanted to. But anytime I can find ammo and magazines, that's what catches my eye first of all. And of course, you know, accessories and stuff like that are always nice, but you know, right now I got this to where it runs perfect and I have no problems with it, so there's nothing else I really need to go further with on it. It's just that Meijer grip really makes a nice difference, and I like it a lot. If you guys have any questions about the TCP and you have any questions about Taurus in general, I can help you out with a lot of information when it comes to them. Being a close friend with one of the CEOs that works there and communicating with him over the last 12 years, I've seen, you know, things go bad to good, good to bad, and vice versa, and back and forth. But when it comes to their firearms, it's just either they work or they work, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't work, you know, they'll be glad to work it out for you. So guys, I want to stress more than anything that, you know, I do use this to protect my life. So it's not a joke, and I'm not trying to represent any company that would falsely do me wrong, or do me wrong, period. So I'm going to go with that. I know the Ruger is a big competitor out there, especially with now they're revamped, which is the third time that they've gone at the Ruger LCP, but whatever, they can keep going at it, and this has been here since the beginning of its time, and nothing has changed other than a few parts that were MIM, and they just went back to real steel, or little things like that, you know what I mean? The little input that I give them and everybody gives them, and what they see out of their warranty exchanges and the work they have to do, they catch on. A lot of companies don't even catch on to, well, if you got 10 different guns of the same model and they're all having the same problem, and you're replacing the one part and it's fixing 5 of them, I'd imagine that the next 5 will get fixed just the same because of the same issue. But things happen, and they might replace that just thinking that was the only part that needed to be replaced, but maybe it was an extractor broke off and got into something and chewed something else up.